Keep me on you, yeah. It's only a day here. Start out, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no.
안녕하세요, Carol입니다, and welcome back to the channel, Oh Carol in Korea. Now we are at Gachang at a cafe called Tusam. So we are going to have a video, and I would like to share with you my 10-day experience here in South Korea. If you're interested, please keep on watching. 가자! There are so many things I'd like to share with you on my first 10 days here in South Korea, but these are the most interesting ones. First, let's go with the transportation. Transportation is so convenient. You can use the bus, the metro, the taxi, and also some bikes. The bikes are accessible through an application, and that's where you pay for it. The taxis are mostly cashless too. Just don't forget to bring your card. For the metro and the buses, they are so convenient because there will be screens that will flash the exact schedule it'll be arriving and also how many stops before it arrives in your destination. Next one are the payments. When you say cashless, South Korea is taking it to the next level. Most of their shops here use an application for you to pay, so you can just show your phone, also your cards. But there are traditional markets here that only accepts cash, so you have to be careful with that. Then let's have the self-service stores. There are some self-service stores here, so do not get confused if you don't see any staff, because you just have to secure your credit card and you're good to go. And when I say shops, some of them are actually 24/7. So convenient, and you don't need to worry if they're closed or open. Then let's talk about the traffic. Traffic here is not as bad as in Philippines. They're actually very big when we talk about the lanes. I heard that the biggest is 6x6 lanes, and drivers here are patient and smart enough, so you won't see traffic enforcers along the street. But there are so many CCTVs everywhere, so that makes it more convenient. When there is a car accident in the road, they call the police and their car insurance, and it'll be settled as fast as possible. Then let's talk about the delivery system. Shopee and Lazada is not common here. I had an experience using the application Coupang. I ordered a book the next day in the morning. It was already at my doorstep. I heard that that's really common here. The day it will arrive at your doorstep, or a day or 2 days afterwards. Then one thing I really love about South Korea is their public places like the parks and many more. When you say accessible, yes, they are. I've been using their parks for exercising and just for leisure because they're really pretty and clean. Then restrooms. This is very important. Wherever you go in South Korea, just take like 20 to 30 steps and you'll find a restroom. Restrooms are very clean, so you can do your business with very good placed and so clean. Then I am actually in Daegu. What I love about this city is it's surrounded by mountains. As you can see, this is a cafe but is next to the mountains. Because in this city, they don't chop off or destroy the mountains. Instead, they create a tunnel underneath it. So they love the nature here, and you could expect a 360 view of nature around you. And let's not forget the food. Coming from a country who loves salty food, I was kind of taken aback and shocked because most of the foods here in Korea are bland and spicy. They hate salty food. They are a nation that loves anything organic and good for the health. It will take some time for me to accept that, but slowly I am loving their healthy food. Then, if you walk everywhere here, you don't usually say, "Hi, how are you?" to any stranger. Koreans don't do the eye-to-eye contact, especially if you're a stranger, and they don't do small talks. Don't get offended by that because it's just normal for people here. Then, very important is their trash system. It is segregated seriously. I'm now here for 10 days, but I'm still having a problem with it at home. I don't know which is a vinyl, which is a plastic. Their food waste is very, let's say, is well kept or well thrown. And there is a schedule for each. So the collector is going to get it per day. So you cannot dump it any day of the week. And just recently, Chuseok just ended here. It was my first Chuseok experience in South Korea. I was really interested because we went to a grocery store. It was like Christmas. People were rushing, like, we need to buy this and that before going to their families. So that's how it feels. And also, on Chuseok, we went to the graves of our loved ones. So it's like Christmas at the same time, All Souls Day in the Philippines. And this is something for the vloggers out there. If you've noticed, the quality of our videos are becoming more aesthetic because almost all corners of South Korea is picture perfect. Very aesthetic. No need to edit a lot because it's clean and pretty. Don't you agree with me? Now let's talk about privacy. Even though it's very aesthetic here, you cannot take a video anytime you want. Because Koreans are very serious about their privacy. They don't like to show their faces freely to everyone in a video. Also, you have to be careful when you're taking videos with cars. You have to make sure that you cover their plate numbers because that is very personal for Koreans. And we are now at the cafe. This is actually, I don't know how many times already that I've been to cafe here because Koreans really loves cafe. Cafes are next to each other. And one thing I like about the cafes here, their Wi-Fi are so strong. It's free and as strong as the fastest Wi-Fi in the Philippines. And afterwards, after you eat, they have here clean as you go. You have to take your empty glasses or things you've used into a counter and drop them there. Convenient for the staffs, isn't it? And also, the weather. I think that will be one of my favorites here in South Korea. Now it's almost autumn and the weather is perfect. It's still bright, sunny, but you don't sweat. It's not humid. In the Philippines, I usually go out with my handkerchief or with tissue in my hands. But here, you don't. What I do is I usually just use a hand cream instead because my hands get so dry most of the time. So that's it for this video. There are still a lot of things for me to discover, but as I could summarize all, I love it here. It's not home, but everything or everyone so far around me is making me feel at home. I'm so excited to share more about South Korea with you on my next video. So stay tuned. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 이따 봐요.
Dímelo, Fox. Gold Max.